गुड मॉर्निंग माय डियर स्टूडेंट्स, मैं हूं दीपक और आप देख रहे हैं दीपक की कॉर्नर। टुडे इन दिस क्लास वी विल गो थ्रू द मीटर ब्रिज एंड पोटेंशियोमीटर। फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल वी विल सी द मीटर ब्रिज. What is this one? Meter bridge is the simplest application of Wheatstone bridge and it is used to find the unknown resistance. Alright? So unknown resistance को निकालने के लिए मीटर ब्रिज का इस्तेमाल करना पड़ता है and it is the simplest application of Wheatstone bridge. And this one you can use in your practical lab also. So it looks like this one. These are thick copper strips. These three pieces are made up of copper strips. And these two points are the terminals, and this is one of the wire which is having high resistivity and low temperature coefficient of resistance, and it is usually made up of manganese. मैंगनीज बोल के एक मेटेरियल होता है, उससे ये मैन्युफैक्चर करते हैं. दिस वायर इज ऑफ लेंथ 100 सेंटीमीटर. तो इसके नीचे क्या होता है, 1 मीटर होता है 100 सेंटीमीटर का, लाइक दिस. दिस इज योर 1 मीटर स्केल और 100 सेंटीमीटर, 1 मीटर स्केल. Okay, or this is one terminal. In these strips you are having 3 terminals, and here another terminal is there, and in between these 2 points, suppose this is A, B, these 2 points, and this is, let it be A1, B1. So इधर क्या करते हैं, here we will put one resistance box. This RB is nothing but your resistance box from here to this one. Again here we will use another wire whose resistance will be calculated. जिसका resistance calculate करेंगे वही wire को इधर join करेंगे. Okay, let the resistance is R here and this one is, let it be S, which is to be calculated. Again we will use this one. This one is having EMF E. This is positive terminal, this is negative terminal. Another one, this is the key, one way key. And if you want to use rheostat also here, one of the resistance box, then also it will be okay. If you will not use, then also there is no problem. Then from this one we are using galvanometer. This is your galvanometer, or we can say this one is the galvanometer, and this is one jockey. This one is your jockey J. Let the point, this is your galvanometer G. Let this is the point A, capital A. This is the point capital B, and this is the point capital C, and this point is your B. Let it be B here. This is your meter bridge. This is the circuit diagram of the meter bridge. So मैंने जैसे ड्रॉ किया है सर्किट डायग्राम, ऐसे ही बिल्कुल ड्रॉ करना. फर्स्ट देयर आर 3 स्ट्रिप, कॉपर स्ट्रिप्स, and this is one manganese here. A to C जो है वो मैंगनीज वायर है. दिस वन इज वायर कनेक्टिंग वायर और उसके बीच में एक गाल्वानोमीटर कनेक्ट कर दिया हूं और दिस वन J इज फॉर जॉकी. व्हाट इट J इज फॉर जॉकी which can be slided over this manganese wire. ये वायर के ऊपर ये स्लाइड करेंगे and suppose this one is, here I am writing, the length of AB is L, then length of BC is what? Length of BC is, because it is 1 meter scale, so 100 centimeter. So what is BC? BC is equal to A to C minus A to B. So A to C कितना है? 1 meter और 100 centimeter. So 100 minus L. It is in centimeter. It is in centimeter. Okay. B to C. Then RB. RB means what? RB. Here RB is your resistance box. Resistance box. Another resistance box you can connect here also. There will be no problem. Resistance box is used to control the current because it is having resistance and resistance will oppose the flow of charges. That means flow of current. So अगर करंट ज्यादा हो जाएगा the resistance box क्या करेगा? उसको oppose करेगा, थोड़ा सा decrease कर देगा, such that our meter bridge and all the components remain safe. सेफ रखने के लिए, सेफ्टी लिमिट यूज करने के लिए रेजिस्टेंस बॉक्स का यूज करते हैं. इधर भी रेजिस्टेंस बॉक्स एक यूज कर सकते हैं. इफ यू आर नॉट गोइंग टू यूज देन ऑल्सो देयर विल बी नो प्रॉब्लम एट ऑल. ओके, रेजिस्टेंस बॉक्स. देन J is your jockey. Here S is unknown resistance. S is unknown resistance. Unknown resistance or any wire. Got it? And this one is one battery and K is the key. K is for. Okay. So this is the circuit diagram and the notation are given here. So देखते हैं ये कैसे यूज करते. So what is meter bridge? Meter bridge is the simplest application of Wheatstone bridge and it is used to find the unknown resistance. Unknown resistance कौन सा है? ये. Right? Unknown resistance को निकालने के लिए meter bridge. This is the definition of meter bridge. Then you have to write the principle. What is the principle behind the meter bridge? It is also one of the most important questions for single one. So what is the principle behind the meter bridge? It is based on Wheatstone bridge. It is based on Wheatstone bridge balanced condition. So it is based on Wheatstone bridge balanced condition. Wheatstone bridge बैलेंस कंडीशन के ऊपर प्रिंसिपल है इसका. गॉट इट? ये किसके ऊपर चलता है? Wheatstone bridge बैलेंस कंडीशन. कैसे दिख रहा है Wheatstone bridge बैलेंस कंडीशन? कैसे हो रहा है इसका Wheatstone bridge बैलेंस कंडीशन? लेट्स सी हियर. दिस इज द galvanometer. सो हमारा Wheatstone bridge कैसा था? दिस वन इज वन रेजिस्टेंस, दिस इज अनदर वन, दिस इज अनदर, दिस इज फोर्थ वन. हियर we have connected one galvanometer. This is one battery or cells connected in between these two terminals. This is P, this is Q, this is R, this is S, and we have to calculate this unknown resistance S here. So what is the condition? P by Q is equal to R by S. When it will be implemented or it is valid when the current through this galvanometer is 0. That means when current will not flow, when the pointer of this galvanometer is 0, at that time there will be no current and at that time the bridge is balanced. Got it? So we will see here. Already I have written here, this is the resistance R, this is the unknown resistance S. That means this R is this one, this S is this one. Next we have to find what is P and Q in this circuit diagram. Where is it? We have to find. For that, another we have to consider resistance R is equal to what? R is equal to rho L upon A. All of us know R is equal to rho specific resistance or resistivity length by area. Since this wire, this is where A to C is where, and the area, cross sectional area is uniform. Cross sectional area cross sectional area is यूनिफॉर्म, यस और नो? क्योंकि ये जो वायर होता है, ये वायर का एरिया जो होता है ऐसा, ये वाला एरिया, दिस वन, गॉट इट? दिस इज द यूनिफॉर्म एरिया एट एवरी पॉइंट ऑफ दिस वायर. सो द एरिया, क्रॉस सेक्शनल एरिया इज यूनिफॉर्म. सो एरिया क्या होता है? कांस्टेंट हो गया, it is constant. Next, because it is made up of same material, so resistivity is also same material होने के बावजूद ये क्या होता है? रेजिस्टिविटी इसका सेम होता है. That means resistivity depends on material. Therefore, since it is of single material, so resistivity is also constant. Resistivity is also constant. As resistivity and area is constant, so R depends on whom? Resistance is directly proportional to length here. Got it? Resistance is directly proportional to length here. You have to write that one. After writing principle, you have to write the construction. You have to write the construction. How it is constructed. Got it? There are three copper strips are connected as shown in figure. There are one resistance box connected between A and B. Similarly, in between the points A1, B1, we have to connect one wire whose resistance is to be calculated, and A to C we will connect a wire which is of manganese and having 1 meter or 100 centimeter in length. And from this point D, we have to connect a galvanometer with resistance box through the jockey, so that jockey can slide over the manganese wire. Got it? You have to write all the construction. From books also you can write it. Next, how we are going to calculate the value of unknown resistance by using the Wheatstone-Bridge balance condition. Let's see that one. So all of us know this one. That means resistance is what? Resistance is directly proportional to what? Length of the wire. When resistivity and as well as area will be considered as constant. And since we have considered the same material, therefore resistivity is constant here. Again, same wire, therefore area is also uniform. Since both are constant, so resistance is directly proportional to length here. Therefore, suppose what we have to see, which one will be considered as P and which one will be considered as Q. देखो ये एक हो गया रेजिस्टेंस, ये R हो गया, this one is S. So next one we have to calculate the value of P there. Got it? तो P जो रेजिस्टेंस हमने उधर लिखे हैं वो इसमें कहाँ दिखाई देगा? Let the length AB where, देखो इधर A और B, इस पॉइंट B में सपोज जॉकी जहां पे B पे चला आया और लेंथ सपोज जितना भी L, लेट इट कंसीडर L हुआ है. सपोज दिस वन इज लेंथ L. अगर लेंथ L होगा, लिखा था पहले AB इज इक्वल टू L सेंटीमीटर. अगर ये L होगा, सो दिस वन इज हाउ मच? 100 माइनस L सेंटीमीटर. गॉट इट। सो जब जबकि पॉइंट बी में आता है उस टाइम क्या होगा, गाल्वानोमीटर, लेट्स सपोज गाल्वानोमीटर का पॉइंटर क्या होगा, 0 में आ गया। गाल्वानोमीटर ऐसा होता है, सो दिस इज पॉइंट 0 एंड हियर 1 2 3 4 अगेन 1 2 3 4, गॉट इट। करंट डायरेक्शन के हिसाब से करंट अगर डिटेक्ट करेगा एक डायरेक्शन में तो इस तरफ आएगा, दूसरे डायरेक्शन में मतलब इस तरफ आएगा, गॉट इट। सो जब 0 में आएगा दैट मीन्स देयर विल बी नो करंट फ्लोइंग थ्रू दिस ब्रांच, और ये ब्रांच में करंट नहीं जा रहा मतलब इसमें करंट नहीं जा रहा है। एंड व्हेन द करंट इज नॉट फ्लोइंग थ्रू द galvanometer then this condition is valid। सो सपोज मान लो इस पॉइंट बी में गाल्वानोमीटर में करंट फ्लो नहीं हो रहा है, इसमें नॉन पॉइंट दिखा रहा है, दैट मीन्स 0 पॉइंट में पॉइंटर दिखाई दे रहा है। एंड उस टाइम इसका लेंथ एल है, किसका, फ्रॉम पॉइंट ए टू पॉइंट बी कितना होगा, लेंथ एल। सो व्हाट इज द रेजिस्टेंस ऑफ हॉट, सो resistance of hot by the length AB। AB का रेजिस्टेंस कितना होगा, that means resistance is directly proportional to length, so resistance is equal to any constant K into length, we can write, got it। So let it be is equal to K into L, okay। Then what is the resistance offered by the length B to C, B और C के बीच में कितना रेजिस्टेंस ऑफर कर रहा है, रेजिस्टेंस ऑफर्ड बाय द लेंथ BC, व्हाट इज दैट वन, K into व्हाट इज द लेंथ हियर, ये अगर L हो गया ये कितना होगा, 100 सेंटीमीटर है, सो 100 माइनस L, दिस इज 100 minus L, it is in centimeter and it is also in centimeter, got it। So this is the resistance K into L, and resistance offered by the length BC is equal to K into 100 minus L, okay। So now we will put all this into here। So इधर क्या हो जाएगा, so what is the resistance offered by the length AB to the ratio of resistance offered by the length AB to the resistance offered by the BC, that means we are considering the resistance from A to B as P। इसको क्या कर रहे हैं, P के नाम पे दे रहे हैं, ये हो गया AB का जो रेजिस्टेंस हो गया ये P के नाम से दे रहे हैं, got it। Similarly the resistance offered by the length B to C we are giving as Q, got it। So देखो ये बीच में ऐसा हो रहा है, ऐसा है like this, for simplicity I am taking, so here this is the point D, ये हो गया galvanometer इस तरह का, got it। So देखो this one is S, this one is R, this one is P, this one is Q, हो गया कि नहीं, इसको उल्टा दो ऐसा, this one is PQ, this one is R, this one is R, this one is S, this one is S, and this is the galvanometer। This is the simple one, but this is our meter also, but it device which is used to find the unknown resistance, okay। So here therefore for balanced condition we will use this equation, for balanced condition P by Q is equal to what, R by S, this is the balanced condition for Wheatstone bridge। Here the length AB and the resistance offered by the length AB is equal to what, KL। So P is nothing but here resistance P is equal to resistance resistance offered by length AB. Got it? That is equal to K into L. Similarly, Q is equal to what? We have to write Q is equal to resistance offered by length BC, which is equal to this one. Resistance offered by the length BC, which is equal to K into 100 minus L. Got it? Now we have to put here. So therefore, expression becomes K into L divided by K into 100 minus L is equal to R divided by S. That implies K will cancel each other. So what is the value of S here? S is equal to R into 100 minus L divided by R into 100 minus L divided by. This is the expression for unknown resistance by using meter switch. अगर इधर एक स्क्वायर दिया होगा, प्रैक्टिकल में क्या होगा? प्रैक्टिकल में तुम्हें सिंपल एक टंगस्टन का या फिर मैग्नेट का एक वायर दिया होगा, वायर को ऐसे कनेक्ट करोगे, इसका लेंथ पता होगा, इसका भी लेंथ ऑलरेडी से पता होगा दोनों को, और देखोगे कहां पे गाल्वानोमीटर 0 पे आएगा, डिफ्लेक्शन नहीं बताएगा ना इधर ना उधर। ओके, उस टाइम क्या करोगे? इसका लेंथ निकाल लोगे L, क्योंकि ये स्केल दिया हुआ है, स्केल से 60 सेंटीमीटर है या फिर 50 सेंटीमीटर या फिर 47 सेंटीमीटर, यू कैन see from the scale, you can observe from the scale. Okay, and you have to write the length here. Length अगर पता हो गया, then 100 minus length you can calculate it from this expression. And R is what? R is the resistance box, and resistance box means it is one of the box. ऐसा होता है resistance box, जिसमें बहुत सारा की होता है, और जिस की को निकालोगे उतना रेजिस्टेंस ऑफर होगा। नीचे लिखा होगा कितना, ओके, 5, इधर 5 लिखा होगा, दिस वन इज 10, दिस वन इज 15, लाइक दिस। सो व्हेनेवर यू विल पुट आउट वन ऑफ द की, देन द वैल्यू रिटर्न ओवर देयर इज द रेजिस्टेंस ऑफ दैट बॉक्स। गॉट इट? इस रेजिस्टेंस बॉक्स मतलब ये की को निकाल दिया, तो अगर इधर 5 लिखा हुआ है मतलब ये 5 अगर 2 को निकाल दिए, ये 5 और 10 दोनों का निकाल दिए, तो कितना होगा? यू विल एड 10 plus 5, that is 15 ohm. Okay, so resistance box ये तुम लोगों को पता है, known resistance, that means this is the known one. स्टैंडर्ड आर्म का जो रेजिस्टेंस होता है वो known होता है। Got it? So उससे रेजिस्टेंस हमें पता है, लेंथ तुम्हें निकालना होगा, कहां पे डिफ्लेक्शन 0 बता रहा है गाल्वानोमीटर, लेंथ उसके हिसाब से रेजिस्टेंस यू कैन कैलकुलेट। द वैल्यू ऑफ S कैन बी कैलकुलेटेड फ्रॉम दैट वन। ओके, एंड वन मोर थिंग यू हैव टू कैलकुलेट, दैट इज रेजिस्टिविटी ऑफ द वायर। ये जो वायर इधर कनेक्ट किया हूं, इस वायर का रेजिस्टिविटी तुमको कैलकुलेट करना पड़ेगा। बट इट सो पहले से क्या करोगे? द लेंथ शुड बी मेजर्ड फ्रॉम द स्केल। स्केल से पहले कितना 20 सेंटीमीटर है या 30 सेंटीमीटर है, यू हैव टू मेजर फ्रॉम द स्केल। स्केल से मेजर कर लिए, दैट मीन्स दिस इज L-dex. Because we have considered this is L, so now I am considering this is L-dex. L-dex is the L-dex is the length of the wire whose resistance is to be calculated. जिसका रेजिस्टेंस तुम कैलकुलेट कर रहे हो उसका लेंथ है L-dex. Don't be confused with L. L क्या है? L is the length where galvanometer shows no deflection. Got it? So galvanometer जहां पे डिफ्लेक्शन नहीं बताएगा वही होता है लेंथ L. But this L-dex is the length of the wire whose resistance is to be calculated. Got it? So resistivity we can calculate it. Now I am giving the dex because we are giving their dex. Therefore resistivity of this wire is equal to what? Already we know resistance is equal to rho L upon A. So rho is equal to what? Rho is equal to R A upon L. Rho is equal to RA upon L. So here resistance of this square already here calculated. So this one is S. Already you have calculated from this expression. Area, this is A dash, this is L dash. L dash already we know. A dash also you can find out. Got it? And this A dash is the area of the cross section of this square. ये वायर और तुम्हारा मीटर ब्रिज का वायर दोनों में थोड़ा सा अंतर भी आ सकता है. So that will be defined. Got it? So now we can calculate it as area can be calculated as pi r square. Okay, divided by length L dash. From this expression you can find out the resistivity of the wire whose resistance is to be calculated. जिसका रेजिस्टेंस तुम्हें निकालना होगा उसका रेजिस्टिविटी भी निकालोगे. ओके, ये सारे जो है प्रैक्टिकल लैब में करोगे. गॉट इट? दिस इज वन ऑफ द experiment you have to perform in your practical, and most of the cases you will get in your exam also. Got it? उससे ये इक्वेशन देख के डायरेक्ट पता नहीं चलेगा. You have to draw the circuit diagram, then write all the equation as per given. Got it? Then you have to calculate the resistivity. Okay? Next is your potentiometer. It is also one device. So what do you mean by potential? What is potential? Potentiometer is a device which is used to measure the potential difference of voltage. Potential difference or voltage. This is the device. Voltmeter is also same thing. Voltmeter is also a device which is used to measure the potential difference or voltage. Then what is the difference between these two? Actually, potentiometer is the ideal voltmeter. These two are different things. Okay, voltmeter actually measures potential difference or voltage across any component. कुछ भी कंपोनेंट हो गया, रेजिस्टेंस हो गया, सपोज इसके दो टर्मिनल्स में हम वोल्टमीटर अगर कनेक्ट करेंगे, देन दिस वोल्टमीटर विल मेजर द पोटेंशियल डिफरेंस अप्लाइड अक्रॉस दिस रेजिस्टेंस. और एक बल्ब हो गया, इस बल्ब के अक्रॉस में कितना पोटेंशियल है वी कैन फाइंड आउट फ्रॉम द वोल्टमीटर. गॉट इट? बट पोटेंशियोमीटर is the ideal voltmeter. Why we are saying it is ideal? Because in case of voltmeter में क्या होता है? When we are applying voltmeter, when we are connecting voltmeter to any circuit, then the current will flow through the voltmeter. voltmeter में क्या होता है? करंट फ्लो होता है. और voltmeter एक मटेरियल से मैन्युफैक्चर होता है. Since it is made up of material, therefore resistance will be there, and since resistance is there, some potential will drop in this voltmeter. Got it? But in case of potentiometer, there will be no current drawn by potentiometer. पोटेंशियोमीटर में कुछ भी करंट नहीं जाता है, इसीलिए उसको बोलते हैं आइडियल वोल्टमीटर. एंड वी विल मेजर एक्यूरेटली. गॉट इट? पोटेंशियोमीटर इज ए डिवाइस व्हिच इज यूज्ड टू मेजर द पोटेंशियल डिफरेंस और पोटेंशियल और वोल्टेज, एंड इट इज said to be ideal voltmeter. Why it is saying ideal voltmeter? Because potentiometer draws no current within it. Got it? इसमें नहीं होता है. देखेंगे what is the principle behind the potentiometer. पोटेंशियोमीटर कौन सा प्रिंसिपल में यूज होता है, वर्क करता है. ओके, एंड इट्स कंस्ट्रक्शन एंड ऑल दिस थिंग्स. सो पोटेंशियोमीटर again we are having two applications of potentiometer that you have to do the experiment in your lab. इसका दो ठो है एप्लीकेशन, उसको तुम सब एक्सपेरिमेंट करोगे प्रैक्टिकल लैब में. Okay, like this there are so many, maximum 10 rows are there. Okay, I have drawn here 1 2 3 4. So this is first point A, this is last or finishing point B, and it is starting from 0, and the length of this square is 100 centimeter. So this is 100, then this is again 100 to this one is 200, this one from 200 to this one is 300 centimeter, this one again starting from 300 to it is again you have to add 100, so this is 400 centimeter. Here one scale will be there. Okay, this is the scale having 100 centimeter or 1 meter length is there. Now you have to connect the battery or cell, one key and one rheostat. ये स्ट्रेट होने से भी होगा, थोड़ा सा मेरा नीचे हो गया इसीलिए बेंड कर दिया. स्ट्रेट होने से भी देयर विल बी नो डिफरेंस एट ऑल. दिस इज योर रियोस्टेट. आई एम राइटिंग इन शॉर्ट हैंड, इट इज RH. दिस वन इज योर की, टू वे की, जस्ट ओनली वन वे की. दिस इज द बैटरी और EMF, you can say battery. This is positive terminal, this is negative terminal. These two are the point from where we have connected all this. Alright, so that whenever we will close this key, then current will flow through this circuit. Alright, क्यों? बैटरी में कनेक्ट हो गया ये, तो ये रेजिस्टेंस काम करता है. व्हाट इज रियोस्टेट? RH is nothing but your rheostat. It is rheostat. What is this? Rheostat is one device or one component which varies the resistance. That means it is one of the, you can say, variable resistor. Variable resistor. It will give the variable resistance. ये ऐसा है. So इसमें जितना लेंथ होगा, रेजिस्टेंस इज डायरेक्टली प्रोपोर्शनल टू लेंथ. सो इधर जितना पोटेंशियल होगा वो पोटेंशियल लेगा. सपोज इधर छोड़ के इधर है, देन लेंथ इज इंक्रीज, सो रेजिस्टेंस विल इंक्रीज. दैट्स व्हाई रेजिस्टेंस इज डिपेंडिंग अपॉन लेंथ. Therefore, resistance will vary when length will change. Length अगर changes होगा, so resistance will also change. Therefore, this device is your variable resistance, variable resistor, or it is called as rheostat. Okay. This one is battery. So when I will switch on, that means when I will close this key, then current will drawn to this circuit or drawn from this battery. Current इसमें चलेगा, current will flow through this circuit. Alright. So next what we will do? Again we will use one voltmeter, but in case of application we are going to use the galvanometer there, and one jockey will be here. If you want to use rheostat, you can use rheostat. Or resistance box, you can also resistance box there also. Okay, there will be no problem at all. But if you are not giving or not putting any resistance box there also, there will be no problem. Okay, this is the circuit diagram of the potentiometer. Alright, this is your circuit diagram. Next, you will see the, again this J is jockey. Jockey is only device which slides over this wire. This is the manganese wire, and all these are the thick copper string. Okay, why it is thick? Whenever it will be thick, the resistance will be more and the resistance will be not calculated. Got it? ये सब तुम लोगों को एक्सपेरिमेंट में पूछा जाता है. Whenever you are having examination of experiment, प्रैक्टिकल लैब का एक्सपेरिमेंट जो होता है, एग्जाम होता है, उसमें पूछा जाता है थिक कॉम्पोस्टिव थिक क्यों लेते हैं? क्योंकि थिक लेने से उसका एरिया ज्यादा होगा. R इज इक्वल टू रो एल अपॉन ए. एरिया ज्यादा होने से रेजिस्टेंस कम हो जाएगा और उसको हम नेग्लिजिबल कर सकते हैं लाइक व्हाट इट. ओके, let it be. So this is terminal A and this is terminal B. There will be 2 point, and now for being as I have drawn here, so is this one is of 400 centimeter of length. Got it? So you have to place this one jockey. Got it? Suppose we have to calculate the potential. So this, okay, we have to write the principle here. This is the definition. Potentiometer. Potentiometer is a device which is used to measure the potential or voltage of any element, you can say, or any component, you can say. Next, principle. What is the principle based on potentiometer? When there is a steady current flowing through this device with uniform cross-sectional area of the wire and of same material, then potential is directly proportional to length of the wire. Again I am saying, when current is steady, that means when same current at saturation level, the current will be same. Got it? इधर से करंट आएगा, पॉजिटिव टर्मिनल जो है, पॉजिटिव टर्मिनल से करंट आएगा इधर, और ये करंट कांस्टेंट होगा बिकॉज दिस वन इज द बैटरी. इधर हम बैटरी एलिमिनेटर यूज करते हैं. ओके, सो बैटरी एलिमिनेटर में यूज करने के बाद करंट एक टाइम ऐसा आएगा, स्टेडी करंट विद इन माइक्रो सेकंड में स्टेडी करंट हो जाएगा. सो करंट विल बी स्टेडी एंड द क्रॉस सेक्शनल एरिया इज यूनिफॉर्म and the resistivity or material should be same. ये सब मैग्नेटिक वायर है. Since the material is same, resistivity is same. So whenever we are calculating the resistance, resistance is equal to rho L upon A, and area and resistivity is constant for everywhere. Therefore, resistance is directly proportional to L. Resistance is directly proportional to L. Again, what V is equal to I into R. Since V is equal to I into R, we can write here V is equal to I into R. V is equal to I into R. That's why I and I is constant again. Again we will write R here. This one is rho L upon A. So all are constant. Current is constant. Resistivity is constant. Area is constant. So V proportional to what? Length of the wire. This is the principle. That means we have to write when a steady current flows through the circuit or through the device having same material and same cross-sectional area, then potential is directly proportional to the length of that material or length of that device. Got it? Length of the wire. Okay, so V proportional to L. That is our principle. And in most of the questions, you will get the principle. In any device, always remember the principle behind of that device. वो device कौन सा principle में based होके काम करता है, उसको तुम्हें याद रखना है. So principle is what? V proportional to L. Potential is directly proportional to length covered by that wire. Got it? वो वायर जितना लेंथ कवर होगा पोटेंशियल भी उतना होगा. लेंथ ज्यादा होगा तो पोटेंशियल भी ज्यादा होगा. Got it? How we have shown this one because V equal to IR, I is constant because steady is current is flowing, resistivity is same. Why? Because of same material. Again, area of cross section is also same. This wire, this wire, this wire. Number of wires we are connecting, we are putting in this device are of same cross sectional area. Got it? That's why V proportional to L. This is our principle. Potential is directly proportional to length of the wire. Next we have to write the construction. In case of construction you have to write. Okay, all these are the thick copper strips and we are using the manganese wire. Got it? As shown in our figure. Then there will be two terminals. From terminals A we are connecting a battery and one key and one rheostat through the another point as shown in our figure. Again we are connecting a voltmeter to the point A through the jockey so that we can measure the potential there. Got it? But in our application we are not going to use the voltmeter there. Rather we are using galvanometer such that it will deflect when current will flow and it will not deflect when current will not flow. Okay. So you have to write from the book construction. Next, theory part or working. How we are going to calculate the potential? Potential will calculate from length. Already we have seen the principle V is directly proportional to length. So I have written here V is equal to any constant K into L. So whenever length will be calculated, this is the scale. From this scale we have to measure the length where this jockey will be held on. Jockey जहाँ पे होगा from the initial point you have to measure 10 cm, 50 cm. इधर ही आ सकता है like this. इधर आएगा तो कितना होगा 100 सेंटीमीटर 200 सेंटीमीटर. अगेन दिस वन सपोज 60 सेंटीमीटर ये है. सो दिस वन इज 260 सेंटीमीटर. लेंथ इज दिस. Got it? Like this you have to suppose इधर आ गया. Suppose this one jockey will come to this point. Last one here. So कितना होगा अभी? This one 100. This one is 200, this one is 300, this one. Suppose this one is 60 centimeter from here, then this is 40 centimeter because it is of 1 meter means 100 centimeter. ये अगर 60 होगा तो ये कितना होगा 40. So already this one 1, 2, 3, 300 centimeter plus 40 centimeter. So कितना होगा 340 centimeter. Like this we have to calculate in your practical exam. Got it? So 340 centimeter. And it is only length. Here we are considering only length. Again this K will be there, one constant, and that constant is called your potential gradient. Why? Because this implies if K is equal to what? V by L. And this is your another physical quantity. This K is called constant and it is another physical quantity known as potential gradient. Potential gradient. How can we define potential gradient? It is the ratio of potential or voltage to the length or the separation. Got it? Length of the wire or separation you can say it. So potential per unit length will give you what? Potential gradient. Potential gradient is defined as potential per unit length. What is the unit of potential gradient? Unit of potential gradient is volt per meter. Volt per meter. It is the SI unit of potential gradient. Got it? Similarly, you can find out the dimension also because potential V is equal to W upon Q. From that you can calculate the dimension of potential, then divided by L, length. Got it? Then you will get the dimension of potential gradient. Okay. Suppose for this, whenever you will ask what is the graph between length and potential? What should be the graph between length and potential? In case of potentiometer, then this is the graph. Whenever length is 0, potential is 0. Potential is 0, and whenever length will increase, potential is also increase linearly. So this is the graph between V and L. Okay, all this about potentiometer, and in next class we will go through the applications of potentiometer. Okay, thank you everyone.